Alright, so, hey guys, it's Steve from Mud Bass and Brass. So today we're tackling a Christmas project. We're going to replace the bumper on my 2014 Jeep Wrangler. It's the Barricade Trail Force HD bumper. And that's what we're going to try replacing our factory bumper with today. You can use my factory lights with it, and according to the website, it should take us 2 hours. So I've got my guys here. I got Luke and Dominic with me, so we're going to do our best to film this because we couldn't find a film on how to replace this bumper on just about anything. So we're going to give it a swing. We're going to see how things look, how it comes out, and we'll give you a true time lapse as to how long this is going to take us. Alright, so stay tuned and watch. Alright, so once you get the 2 outer nuts taken out, you see them right there, the 2 bolts are sticking through. On the inside, right up underneath the bumper, next to your fog lights, is another one right there. So that one supposedly is the big challenge to get to. So we're going to give that a swing now. Maybe we can get the breaker bar up there and just loosen it up, and then we'll get the other. Alright, so our next step is going to take out the factory fog lights, and we're going to put those and mount those onto the new bumper. That's just a Phillips head. The whole thing they said they stressed with this is just being really careful when you're taking them on and taking them off, you don't crack the plastic housing on the factory fog lights. Here's the little nuts. So we just have to be careful when we're tightening these up that we don't over tighten them. We don't want to snap the plastic housing on the factory fog lights. We're at this stage. We've got the bumper off. Now the next step is we got to do two things. These outer holes on both sides, in the top right and the top left hand corners, are only a ½ inch. So we're going to bore those out to 9/16. And then the other thing we need to do is we're going to cut these open, and we need to extend the electrical going to the factory fog lights, because on the new bumper they're about 6 inches wider than they were on the factory bumper. So first thing we're going to do is bore this out, take a peek at this. We're trying to decide whether or not we're going to have to move this. So we're going to just kind of gently put the bumper on, see how it works and see how it looks, and then we're going to go from there.
So we're going to be boring out this one?
Yeah. So I think it's half.
And this one. You know I'm always down for that.
It's on top, it doesn't sit down.
This is going to look nice.
Push. Is it another way?
What about your tray?
I pulled it off.
I know you pulled it off, but should you have? That's my question.
All right. So in the written directions, it says you may want to take off the little splash guard over here. So of course I took that as you have to. So of course I destroyed everything in the process. So I was able to recycle the clips from the splash guard from underneath. So we're back in business.
There you go. Yeah, it's in there.
So we're going to cut this because we need to extend the whole thing. We'll cut the other, and we'll be in business. All right, so we made sure that we disconnected our negative cable up at the battery. So you always you know, the expression measure once, cut twice. Measure twice, cut once. You've heard the expression before. Measure twice, cut once. Well, this is kind of the equivalent, and you always want to make sure that your electricity's disconnected. So we're just going to clip these little guys right here. is just before we bolt everything on and get everything all squared away and buttoned up, we're going to make sure that the electrical is good. So Dom's going to clip that back on, and if everything is good, then we'll lock this bad boy in place. You clipped?
Yep.
Good.